What up, YouTube? It's Two Fat Guys Pull Us, and before we get to our video, we wanted to let you know about our milestone giveaway for 1,000 subscribers.
We are giving away an Amazing Spider-Man issue number 4. This is the first appearance of Silk, the original Sin tie-in. I'm sure everybody is familiar with this book. This is a CBCS 9.8.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so...
Big boy.
This book is much hotter than it was when we first bought it for the show.
Yep, that's true.
You insist on still giving it away, and I'm very happy to do it.
You can tell that he is not. But anyway, we are giving this away when we hit 1,000 subscribers. Kick-ass, key issue, first appearance of Silk, is someone's going to win this book. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and let's get to the video, shall we? What up, YouTube? It's Two Fat Guys Pulling, so we've got another new, exciting new comic book day video for you for the week of September 27th. That is the last week of September for new comics.
It is, indeed.
It is indeed. Anyway, we have another beefy week, so let's get right into it. We're going to kick off our show with The Avengers, issue number 5 from McKay. This, 5-city arc isn't going the way I thought it was going to go. I'm still wanting to read it, but I'm not saying I'm concerned. I just thought it was going to be different. So maybe issue 5 will turn it around. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just different. The cover's amazing. I really like the cover. And don't get me wrong. I think McKay's writing is perfectly fine. It's just the structure of the story and what we're dealing with this group of Earth invaders that are taking over cities in different ways. Just, it feels spread out in an intentional and undesired way, if that makes any sense.
It does, yeah. And it seems like we're 4 issues in, but I don't know. I'm sure once it's all said and done and we read it in the trade, it'll make more sense.
Read it in the trade. All right, next up we have the Immortal Thor, issue number 2 from Al Ewing. This was your pick of the week when it came out. Mm-hmm. I was still kind of like, I don't know what's going on. I will say I will read issue 1 again before this comes out, so I can truly do my due diligence and make sure that I am 100% focused and honed in on Immortal Thor, because I do want it to be. I do want to enjoy it. I may have missed the mark, or I may have read it. I did read it on a plane, so don't read comics on a plane. Sure. That should be the next big blockbuster. Read them on the ground. So Ewing is definitely doing something big here. Is it easy to say that Ewing may be a little overhyped with this Immortal kind of series? Yeah, anyone can say that. But I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to reread issue number 1 and go into issue number 2 fresh.
Yeah, I loved that first issue. I think it did a lot. Not only, on the small scale, but definitely on the big scale as well. I mean, we've got this, Utgard-Realm, Ultra Thor sort of god, demigod, extra god, whatever you want to say. So I thought it was a really cool introduction to some higher lore. And yeah, I'm interested to see what that is, but I'm also really interested to see what Loki's got going on, because bringing back the Bifrost wasn't just out of the kindness of their heart.
No, they were up to something. All right, after that, we have the Invincible Iron Man issue number 10 from Gary Jerry. We're continuing this idea that Emma Frost and Tony Stark are going to get married. It's purely out of accident. It is not it looks like it is not a real thing. And that kind of bums me out, because I was really looking forward to the idea of Emma and Tony actually getting married for real. And as of right now, the trajectory that they're in, it doesn't appear to be a real thing. It's just a farce. Yeah. But I'm just gonna cross my fingers right here and hope that it ends up being the case, that out of an accident, out of trying to cover their ass and make sure nobody finds out their identities, that they truly do get married and they consolidate their power, and Tony becomes a foundational pillar for the mutants. I think that'd be really cool, and especially with his character build right now.
Well, with the way the solicitations look, she's on the cover of every page and featured in everything for the next 4 issues. So it looks like they're going to be tag teaming, Like she's going to be co-headlining this book with him for the next like 4 issues.
I'm not upset about that because I do like how Gary Jerry writes Emma Frost and her kind of quippiness towards Tony, and kind of, you know, putting him in his place, but also going like, "Ah, man, but I'd still smash you. You know, like I feel like that's Emma's MO towards Tony. So I hope that we get some kind of semblance of what is really going on in this cover, because right now this cover is a total red herring. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, after that, we have Jean Grey, issue number 2. We are diving deep into Jean's past, and it looks like we're going to go into her relationship with Scott. You know, I liked issue 2. I know you were like, I'm going to keep reading, and then you found out what issue 2 was going to be, and you're like, I don't know if I'm going to keep reading. And then I was like, but have you seen the Peach Momoko cover? And you're like, no. And then I showed it to you, and you're like, God damn it, Nate. Or God damn it, Jim. Like, what the fuck? Like, why would you do this to me?
Yeah.
I'm almost positive I ordered this one and issue or cover A. So I'm actually really stoked for this. And I believe the Virgin. No, the Virgin doesn't have a number to it, which I find odd. So I might actually be picking up 3.
Ooh. Yeah.
You can't
probably
say no to that
be
cover.
picking up a copy.
Yeah,
I don't know if I will be reading it. We'll see.
You're gonna read it. You're gonna read it.
I think that you underestimate my hatred for Cyclops.
No, you're gonna read it because he'll end up probably dying, and then you're like, all right, I'll read it. Next up, we have Marvel Unleashed, issue number 2 from Starks. Issue number 1 was my surprise pick of the week a month ago, and you were like, really? And I was like, yeah, because it's that good. And then you were like, you know what? Yeah, you're right. It was pretty good. This is the definition of a silly goose time, but also it feels like it's moving some lore within the Marvel universe. And Starks is firing on all cylinders on this book. His comedic timing, fantastic. The artwork was really damn good. And the story they're telling is quite compelling. We've got, Blackheart, trying to get back into the realm of the living again. Like he was doing it over in Hellcat. He's doing it over here in Unleashed. He's using a what's the name of the group, the organization? I forget the name of the organization, but he's using a scientist.
AIM.
He's using a scientist from AIM to wield black magic to use the Inhuman dog, which is his name is
Loki. Oh my god,
Lockheed. Use his body in order to propose. It's crazy. It's crazy. I would recommend it. I'm not going to say if you're not reading it, you're missing out, but I think you should read it. It's been fun.
It's been a lot of fun. Starks has very quickly become one of my like must read writers now. It's crazy.
Plus, we're getting Throg. Like,
exactly.
Come on, man. We're getting Throg. All right. After that, we have Miss Marvel, The New Mutant, issue number 2. Issue 1 was pretty fun. It did feel a little inconsistent in the fact that, I don't know, there's just like, it feels like Miss Marvel has to jump through hoops in order to exist within this X-Men kind of thing. And if I put that aside and I put the rushness aside, I like this new direction for Miss Marvel. I like her being a mutant. I like her trying to figure out the dynamic with the X-Men and how she can help them without blowing her cover. And the artwork in the book's really good too. So I'm hoping issue 2 doesn't have an issue 2 slump, because issue 1 was a lot of fun. If I can put those other inconsistencies to the side.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I totally agree. I think this is the restart she needs. Hopefully she just continues to get the support.
Yeah, and she just keeps moving forward, and she doesn't, as long as a summer event doesn't come in or a winter event come in and completely derail what they're trying to accomplish with the character, she should be fine. Yo, I'm interrupting the video. I gotta talk about our 950 subscriber goal giveaway. We are so close to hitting 950 subscribers, and when we do, we're giving away something really kick-ass. When we hit 950 subscribers, we're giving away this CBCS graded 9.8 King in Black number 5 Ryan segment spoiler variant. So when we hit 950 subscribers, we're giving this bad boy away. So if you're not already subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and give us a like. Let's get back to the video. All right, let's jump over to DC, and we take it off with Superman's Action Comics issue number 1057 from Phil and Kennedy Johnson, Revenge of the Demon Part 1. The only negative I have to say with this book is that it was on break for so long because of stupid night terrors.
Yeah.
Um, this is probably the most anticipated book for me on our pool outside of probably Unleashed. This just looks like I can't wait. I mean, Philip Kennedy Johnson has been doing a superb job with Superman and his family, and just writing alongside Williamson's Superman run. It's been fantastic. I've had nothing but good things to say about this book outside of Night Terrors.
Outside of Night Terrors, yeah.
Yeah.
This is going to be. I'm finally excited. We've got all of our Superman titles back. We're going to get back into the groove. I'm a little bit curious to how much longer we're going to be holding on to the double uh, backups in this book as well.
Mm,
Even though with double backups, it's only $1 instead of $2 more, which is
still
whatever. But like,
frustrating.
yeah, I'm really ready to let go of this Dan Jurgens Lois and Clark 2 bullshit. Really, really over that shit. Um, so let's at least do something fun and interesting.
100%. All right, after that, we have Detective Comics, Batman Detective Comics,
Ooh.
issue number 1074. And if there is there's plenty of DC books that are suffering from the Night Terrors uh, hiatus. I think this one is probably going to be the hardest to get back into because it was already incredibly dense and thick, and we're still dealing with this first family of Gotham. And sometimes it's really fun, and then sometimes I'm like, what are we doing here? So I hate to say it, but my expectations are quite low for this upcoming issue of Detective Comics.
Yeah, they are for me too. I would say that we've actually got Dustin Nguyen guest starring as the artist on this book. If you're not familiar with the name, most recently, DC thing that he did was the Robin and Batman
Mm,
miniseries with Jeff Lemire. His art style to me is just fucking
absolutely.
fantastic. It's great. So at least I'll have that for 2 books, and then we'll see. But it feels like this whole Gotham Nocturne uh, storyline that we've been doing for like 14 issues now. It's
It's
just
been dragged
it's
out.
just been really dragged out.
Yeah, I agree. All right, after that, talk about another book that had suffered, just starting to lift off and get, find its bearings. We have Green Arrow issue number 4, and it's the Return of Parallax. And I can't, I remember kind of like Green Arrow and his granddaughter, I think, or I don't remember,
Yeah, right.
something like
Something
that,
like that.
are being teleported across the multiverse, and I don't remember why. So I don't want to hold it against the book, but DC, I mean, you're kind of not leaving me any choice. But that being said, Green Arrow has been fun since its little relaunch, and it's a character that I don't know much about. So yeah, I'm excited for it. I'll even give it some optimism. It might be a potential pick of the week because it was decent. It was
Yeah,
decent.
we were both not on this book, and then the first issue really was like just kind of blew us away for like first issue for new readers. Really new reader friendly, but it didn't feel like it was a preschool book just leading us,
Yeah.
down the path either. And I remember the enthusiasm for the book. I just don't remember what the hell the book was about. So
Yeah, and we got to thank Lee for that at the shop. She's the one that was like, read Green Arrow, read Green Arrow, read Green Arrow. So
yeah,
thank you, Lee, for the recommendation.
yes, for sure.
All right, after that, we have Doom Patrol Goes to War, issue number 6, or the Unstoppable Doom Patrol. Issue number
6.
5
6.
was, I
Oh
know, but
yeah.
issue 5, I feel like it was good. I think it was. I think I remember liking it.
Mhm.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, no, there was like some billionaire that was creating a metahuman that could adapt to everything, and then she ended up exploding because her body couldn't handle all the variables that she was confronted with.
Right.
That's pretty damn crazy. So this book has been really fun outside of issue 4. um and I think, we've said it before, this book deserves more than just a mini, and this is DC's mutants, the inhuman, or the metahumans, essentially. They need to give this group more attention. I think they deserve it, and it's been a fun run.
It has been. This was one that I kind of jumped on late. Just talked so highly of it that I kind of jumped on, and I'm glad that I did.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. All right, our last book of the night and our only independent of the night, that is Void Rivals issue number 4 from Robert Kirkman. Issue 3 ended in a, it would appear to be a predictable ending, but even though it happened the way it happened, I was like, damn, that didn't see that coming. So we've got our two stranded rivaling races finally finding hope. And at the end of issue 3, one of them gets backstabbed and now is sitting in front of the others, essentially government, getting ready to be interrogated. And I don't know, man. Void Rivals has been fun. Even when we get little small cameos of Transformers here and there, the world that Kirkman is building in this book has been absolutely fun and stunning and new and exciting. And so I'm looking forward to issue 4, and I'm going to go ahead and say a very confident potential pick of the week here with Void Rivals. If you're not reading it, you need to be reading it.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the better independents that's coming.
Yep. So go check it out. Make sure, demand that your comic shop picks this book up if they haven't already. All right, well, that's going to do it for this week's New Comic Book Day video for the week of September 27th. Let us know down in the comments, what are you picking up today? What are you going to read first? And what's your potential pick of the week? We would love to know. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and give us a like. It'd be much appreciated, as we're on the road to 950 subscribers, but we can't do it without your help. So please make sure that you've hit that subscribe button and that you're already subscribed to not miss any great and fantastic Two Fat Guys Pull List content. We'll see you guys live this Sunday, 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, where we'll talk about all these books and more. We'll even talk about a little bit of anime, if you know what I'm talking about there. If you watched the last live show. It's going to be a good time. So, catch us live this Sunday here on YouTube. As always, fam, be kind to one another and read more comics. Later.